I'm going to haul the MAC Alluring Aquatic collection, the stuff that I got from it, for you guys. And I also did a look with the products, kind of first impressions, or at least hopefully you guys can see how they performed and stuff like that, and try to swatch them up for you guys. And then also at the end of the video, I'm going to insert some footage of some of the new babies that we got. So if you guys want to see them, you can hang tight towards the end of the video, and also the demonstration of the look that's on my face. So let's just jump into these products real quick. All of the packaging on the products it's the coolest stuff. It's a beautiful color, and it's just pretty cool. The boxes have embossing on it as well. I'll just show you one of them because they all have the same packaging across the board. And then the actual packaging also has these bubbles, raised bubbles on there that straight up looks like you pour water on it. It's pretty cool stuff. So this bronzer that I picked up is called Aphrodite's Shell, and it was the deeper redder tone bronzer out of the bunch. The other one looked too yellow orange for me, which I have pink undertones, and when I burn I turn red. So I do enjoy a bronzer that kind of gives me that fresh sunburnt red look to it. So I picked up this one, and this is what it looks like right here. And I'm filming on a T4i today, so the focusing is a little bit funnier, and I gotta hold stuff further back so it's not blurry, but I'll swatch it for you guys. And it's also what is on my face today as a bronzer. So I thought it was gonna be a little bit deeper, to be honest. This here, my hand is very, very pale, so that is the extent of the deepness of the bronzer that you're gonna get. I think even for medium skin tones, this might be too light, because I did pack it on pretty heavy, and I have really fair skin. For me, I think it turned out really, I like it. I do like it. I did have to pack it on quite a bit, like some of the embossing is actually already wearing out of the bronzer, so I did use quite a bit of product. But even on maybe on medium skin tones, it will give just a flush of color, but it's not going to be super intense if you're using bronzer to, you know, really sculpt your face on a medium deep skin tone, even maybe light medium, because it's kind of light, but the color's really pretty. I do like what it looks like on my fair skin. So that's Aphrodite's Shell. And then I picked up two of the blushes. I picked Seduced at Sea, which is right here, and then See Me Hear Me, which is right here. The Seduced at Sea has got more of a peach or orange tone to it, and then the See Me Hear Me has kind of got a plummy purple undertone to it. From the looks of the viewfinder, they're showing up pretty true to color from what I see. So the one that I chose to use on my face was See Me Hear Me. I really like it. It's one of those blushes that, and I use it across my forehead, across my nose and stuff like that. It's one of those blushes that's going to give you that just out of the sun flush, and I really, really like it. So that is those, and let me swatch them on my fingers for you. This is the first time I swatched the Seduced at Sea one, and it's really pretty as well. There they are on my fingers. Yeah, so that top one is See Me Hear Me, and the bottom one is Seduced at Sea. So definitely has a more peach orange undertone to it than the See Me Hear Me. But I think both of those are going to look pretty good as far as just out of the sun blushes. Cool. I dig the formula of all the extra dimension stuff. So, and then these are the three shadows that I chose to wear in the look. Lorelei right here, which is the lightest shadow out of the 6 that came out, and then this one here is Sea Warship. It's kind of a golden green, and then this one here is Fathoms Deep. And out of the 3 deep shades, they all have kind of a different undertone to them. This one here has got the purpley blue undertone to it out of the bunch. So I'll go ahead and swatch these for you guys, and that's what's on my eyes as well. So there they are on my fingers, and there they are swatched out. And I gotta tell you, man, these shadows were super easy to work with. They blended amazing. They're really beautiful. These 3 that I used today were great, and I did swatch the other ones yesterday, and those feel the same in texture as these. So I think the shadows across the board, I think, are a pretty good deal. And then here are the other 3 eyeshadows that came out. This one here is Legendary Lure. The middle one is Silver Sun, and then this one here is Soul Serenade. Soul Serenade is the deep grayish tone that has a brown undertone to it, as far as, you know, the three darker shades. And then Legendary Lure is the one that has a real emerald green undertone to it. They're all kind of in that same grayish family, but they all have out of those three, they all have that different tone to it. So this one's got a brown, Soul Serenade's got a brown undertone, and the Legendary Lure has got that emerald green undertone. And then Silver Sun is just kind of it's a deeper greeny gold, I guess. So let's swatch them. So like, aren't they're just awesome shadows, man. They're just really, really nice. Swatch them right here. So Legendary Lure, Silver Sun, and then the bottom one is Soul Serenade. That's the one that's got the brown undertones to it. But look at the swatches on these. Aren't they? They're really beautiful. And then I got 3 lipsticks. I had the other 2 in my bucket too, but by the time that I hit PayPal and check out, because I went straight for the lipsticks, and I was on the money, you know, ready to do it and stuff. But by the time I hit PayPal and confirm and sign in and all that stuff, they pulled the other 2 lipsticks out of my bucket and they were sold out. So I'm hoping Monday at Nordstrom's I can get a hold of them, because I think that there's some I think they're pretty cool shades. Again, some of these shades don't seem like they're like summery shades, but once you put it all together, like, I like it. I like the theme of the whole collection. I like how all the products work together. So anyway, the 3 lipsticks that I did get are Pet Me Please, which is what I have on over a lip liner. It looks like that. I'll put some more on. Hopefully you guys can see it. And then Goddess of the Sea. And again, look at this packaging. Oh, it is awesome. This one here, I was surprised didn't sell out that fast. Although it's like a plummy purple shade, and it seems kind of like it's going to be a fall shade. The tone of this here, when you have really bronze skin, it looks really, really great. It makes you look like like you're hot. I don't know if that like makes sense. Like all of this stuff, like the blushes and the lipsticks and everything, just makes you look like you're hot. Not like, yeah, maybe kind of like hot as far as, oh hey, that person looks hot, but like you're hot in the heat. I don't know if I'm making any sense, but that's what this type of a tone of lipstick does. And like again, everything coordinates really nice together. So this is Goddess of the Sea, and it is a really beautiful lipstick. And it is a cream sheen, and the Pet Me Please Me is a frost. So I'm staying in focus here, but it's beautiful. It is a beautiful color. It reminds me of one of the shades that came out last summer in the summer collection, which I'll grab it in a minute. But this one here, and then the third one that I got is called Siren Song, and it is a luster. This one here I think would be prettiest if you line and fill in your lips with a lip liner, kind of almost any lip liner you want, and then put this over the top. It'll kind of, I think it'll give it that summery heat feeling, you know. So it's pretty sheer. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see a swatch of it, but there it is right here. Even on my fair skin, I mean, there's a little bit of opacity to it. So it's a real light nude shade there. Should I put it over the top of this? Let's do that, just for kicks. Yeah, so that just nuded out my lips even more. It's pretty. I think it's a great, like I said, over any lip liner that you decide to put on, this over the top I think is going to pull it into that summery vibe. This is the one that came out last year. This one is called Feel My Pulse. I guess it's a bit brighter. Yeah, it is brighter than the other one. But still, they have that undertone to them that gives you that heat factor. That's what I think anyway. So I'm digging the collection. I like how all the products coordinated together, and I think that if I choose, you know, different shadows, different lipsticks than the other blush and vice versa, I think everything will mesh together into whatever type of look that you want it to. I really like it. I really do. I hope to get my hands on the other 2 lipsticks as well, but I really like this collection. Love the In Extra Dimension finishes and stuff like that. Everything performed pretty good. I do think that a lot of people are going to want more color out of the bronzer, but since I'm so fair, I think it worked out pretty good. So if you're interested in seeing how the products performed on my face for the first time, kind of a first impressions type deal, and you know how I created this look, you can hang tight and we'll get into it right now. So keeping it with the extra dimension theme from MAC, I'm going to go in with this Definitely Defined extra dimension skin finish. And I'm just going to use the lighter portion right here on a Goss number 2 brush. And I'm going to go ahead and highlight with this, the tops of my cheeks. And then right there, right there, there. I'm going to go in with this extra dimension bronzer, and it is in Aphrodite's Shell, which I'm pretty excited to use this because it has a red undertone to it. It's like, it's going to work good for pink undertones, which I have, and hopefully it'll give me that real sunburnt kissed bronze effect. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. On a Goss number 13 brush, I'm just going to put it in there. I'm going to go ahead and go right into the hollows first and bring it onto my cheek. I was expecting a little more color out of that. Get some more. Put it on my forehead. Bring down my jaw. A little on my ear. So I kind of like to just place the bronzer and then I like to blend it, and I did kind of have to pack it on heavy to get that much pigmentation out of it. Obviously it's not blended just yet. So I'm going to do that now with the e.l.f. Kabuki. This is what I used to put on my Bare Minerals powder foundation. So I just like to buff out, since it's not that harsh of a bronzer, I'm just going to go ahead and buff out the edges of that. And just on a Goss number 11 brush here, I'm going to pick the CB Hear Me blush up. Right there. I don't know how strong it's going to go on, so I'm going to kind of put it on the back of my cheekbone and then bring it forward. This is a burnt blush. I think like that sunburnt look blush. I like it. Ooh, I do, I do. And then after I put my blush on, I always like to take the brush that I put highlighter on and just buff that edge out. Make sure it's extra blended. That is a pretty blush. I'm going to actually take this See Me Hear Me blush and I'm going to put some kind of across my forehead right here. Yes, yes, yes. That is doing what the bronzer didn't do right there. Giving that sunburnt look. A little on my nose. Oh yeah, there we go. Now it looks like I just got out of the sun. Now as a finishing step, I'm just going to use the ambient lighting powder and diffuse light on a Chikuhodo powder brush. And I'm just going to go ahead and put this all over the face. It'll just diffuse everything. I'm hoping this camera will look good. The quality will be better for you guys. See, now it looks like I totally just got out of the sun and have a little bit of a burn, like, right up in here. I like that blush. It's really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and prime my eyelids with this Physicians Formula All-in-One Beauty Balm Concealer. It's got SPF 30 in it, and I'm headed out the door after this, and I always like to have sunscreen on my eyelids too, but it's probably going to be a little bit too hydrating for the in extra dimension shadows, but I'm just going to go ahead and use it anyway. From underneath the brow to the lash line. So for shadows, I'm going to go ahead and use Lorelei on a Goss number 17 brush. I'm just going to load that up, kind of, and pack this all over the lid. That is pretty. Then since Lorelei is like the lightest shade out of the 6 that came out, I'm going to go ahead and on a number 3 brush, pick up that same shade there. And I'm going to put this underneath the brow. Just give it a blend there. I really like that. Now I'm going to go into Fathoms Deep, which is one of the dark shades with the more purple type of purple blue undertone to it. And pick that up on a Goss number 6 brush. Tap it off. And I'm going to go right into the crease with this color. Oh, goodness gracious. I really like that. I really like the extra dimension shadows from MAC. Pick up a little more there. See like how it just travels and blends. So pretty. And then I'm going to take the number 2 brush from Goss. It's a little pencil brush, and sharpen up that. Pick up the Fathoms Deep and sharpen up the outer corner, and hopefully stay in focus and be able to see. And then on another Goss 6 brush, I'm going to go in with Sea Warship, which is kind of a greeny gold color. And I'm going to use that to blend out that dark shade. So I'm going to put it right on top of the edge of that there. Pick up a little more. Then I'm going to blend it up to the base of the brow here. And outwards a little. That's all that took. And then I'm going to go back in with the 6 brush that I put the darker shade down and run that through the crease one more time. So pretty. I'm going to go ahead and finish up my other eye with the shadows and my eye makeup, and I'll be right back and we'll put on some lips. And for lips, I decided to go with kind of one of the weirder colors out of the bunch. I'm going to go ahead and line and fill in my lips with this Makeup Forever lip liner in 22C, which is one of their new colors of lip liners, and I got 4 of them. They're awesome. Anyway, line and fill in. And the lipstick I chose, I wanted to use the purple one, but I thought this one was kind of one of the weirder colors and people might want to see what it looks like on. So I'm going to go in with Pet Me, Please Me, it's called. I'm just going to go ahead and fill in my lips. The Mad Farmers are at work outside, so there's like tractors and noise and stuff, so sorry if you hear that. And a crazy corgi as well. Yeah, so that just kind of added a purple gray iridescence. The collection, although there's some, some weirder colors, or might not be sure about some colors and stuff like that, I feel like everything coordinates well together. So if you were to pick, different eyeshadows with different lipsticks from the same collection, I think that what gets put together in the end, I think will all work out. I think everything coordinates really well, because I dig the look that came out of it, and everything was very, very easy to work with. So there is the overall finished look. I hope that you guys found this helpful and was able to see how those products performed. Gave you an idea of maybe what you guys want when everything releases on Monday, like in store encounters and stuff like that. But now I'm going to go ahead and throw in the footage that I filmed yesterday of some of our new babies. I actually got, one of my mares had a colt this morning as well, so now there's, instead of 5, there's 6. But they are the cutest little babies. So if you want to watch that, just keep on watching. My mom's feeding the horses. See the new babies over there? I'll walk over there closer in a minute, but raising Cain. Look at, oh! That's my mare right there. That's not her kid. She's looking, that little baby's looking for his mom right now. There. That's the newest baby right there. Look at that other one. So where's my mom? Which were you, my mom? Are you my mom? These guys are trying to fight around. Oh, this little baby was just born this morning. It's the 16th today. Already up and at 'em. Jeez. Pretty cute, huh? This one right here is a week old. Really marked up nice. Little fancy buzzard. See, they're just little guys. That one was just born this morning. There's over there, that sorrel back there. Little guys. There's 5 total so far. And there's gonna be what, 19?
17.
It's gonna be 17 total. This one here is mine. He is, I think it's a filly actually. She's 3 days old. He's looking at me like, you look like an alien. Okay. Aren't they cute? And you just want to squeeze them? So cute. That one's a filly too. That one right there is mine too, and she's a filly, sorrel and white filly. How old is she? 2 weeks?
2 weeks old.
2 weeks old. Already eating oats. Her mom is Dr. Kirk bred. This is a stud colt right here. And that's his mom. It's pretty cute.
Man alive, I really thought that I had a filly.
Oh, good one. Look at him. Isn't he cute? He's so cute. Okay, he's got his eyes on me, man. He says, I don't know about you. Pretty cute. That one's a day old. Look at how cute that little horse is right there.
Just was born.
Oh.
I think his head ain't gonna be
Pretty cute. Little 2-day-old baby. Okay, bye.